Hello everyone. Now we will start exercise 7.5. In this exercise we will do partial fraction. Open your page number 317. There are some formulas. These are the formulas which we have to apply in the questions while doing the partial fraction. Clear? Now come to the exercise on page number 322. We will discuss how you will have to apply the formula. First question, integration of x upon x plus 1 x plus 2. See, the partial fraction will apply to those questions in which there is a linear term or quadratic term, but the degree of numerator should be less than the denominator. In this question, degree of denominator is 2 because x if you multiply it will become x square, but in numerator degree of x is 1. So we will apply partial fraction here. The method is x plus 1 x plus 2. It can be written as a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2. We have to split the denominator into two parts because these are two functions. A and b are constant. We have to find this a and b. So multiply x plus 1 into x plus 2 to the complete equation. Here it will become only x plus 2, x plus 1 will be cancelled. Here only x plus 1. Now put x equals to minus 1. We have to take any two values of x because there are two variables. X equals to minus 1. So left hand side minus 1, right hand side minus 1 plus 2, and this term will become 0. Minus 1 equals to 1a plus 0. So a is equals to minus 1. Similarly, we have to put another term x equals to minus 2. We have to put x values according to that, so one term will become 0. So minus 2 equals to 0 plus b into minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 equals to minus b, so b is equals to 2. Now we have to again put in this term x upon x plus 1 x plus 2 equals to a is minus 1 and b is 2. Now apply integration both sides. We know its integration. Minus 1 as it is log of x plus 1 plus 2 log of x plus 2 plus c. Leave this term as it is or apply the log property. What is the log property? It will become, this is c, you can apply minus 1 here. According to the rule of log, it will become 1 upon x plus 1 plus again here plus c. Now these terms are in addition, so this term get multiplied. Log of x plus 2 square upon x plus 1. You can leave this question here also or you can simplify it. It's your choice. If there is MCQ type question and the option is in this way, so you have to solve it. If there is no MCQ, there is just a question, so you can leave it over here. Clear? Next, second question, 1 by x square minus 9. Here you can direct apply the standard result which we had done in the previous exercise. Clear? Next question number 3rd. In this there are 3 terms. So you have to write a plus b plus c. 3rd term here. Then you have to find the 3 variables. Next I will do question number 5th. 5th question, 2x upon x square plus 3x plus 2. First of all, we have to factorize the denominator. X plus 2x by middle term splitting. So factors will become x plus 1, x plus 2. Now we can apply plus 2. Further you can solve. Next question number 6. In this question, 1 minus x square upon x into 1 minus 2. See here, we can't apply partial fraction directly. Why? Because degree of numerator and denominator is same. Degree of numerator is 2, and if we multiply it with x, then degree of denominator also becomes 2. So we can't apply partial fraction directly. In this question, first of all, we have to divide numerator by denominator. If we will divide x minus 2x here. So first of all, write down in the decreasing order of degree. Now we have to multiply by 1 by 2. So it will become minus x square plus half x. These terms get cancelled. So minus half x plus 1. So this term, this complete function will become 1 by 2 plus minus half x plus 1 upon this denominator. Clear? If you will solve this, then you will get this term. Now see, we know integration of 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 into x. Now we have to do the integration of this term by applying the partial fraction. This will become 1 by 2x. And here, if you will take LCM, minus x plus 2, this 1 by 2 you can write outside, upon take x common again. Now you can apply partial fraction here. How? Minus x plus 2 minus x plus 2 upon x into 1 plus 1 minus 2x equals to a upon x plus b upon 1 minus 2x. So minus x plus 2 equals to a into 1 minus 2x plus b into x. First of all, put x is equals to 0. So it will become 2 equals to a. And if you will put x is equals to 1 by 2. So you will get the value of b. Because this term will get 0. b by 2 equals to b by 2. So b is equals to 3. Now put the value of a and b here and then take the integration. Minus x upon 2 integration 2 upon x integration plus 3 upon 1 minus 2x into dx. So what is the integration of this? 2 log x, and integration of this log of 1 minus 2x into derivative of this term is minus 2. So this is our complete answer. 1 by 2x plus 2 log x minus 3 by 2. It will become minus 3 by 2 log of 1 minus 2x plus c. Clear? This is how to take the partial fraction of the linear term. In denominator, these are the linear term. Now we will discuss 7th question. In this question, denominator is in the form of quadratic. See in this question, this is the quadratic term. So we will write ax plus b linear term in the numerator, and if there is a linear term we will write c only. Clear? This are written on the page number of 317, by which method you have to apply the partial fraction. Page number 317 here in this table. Now see, again multiply by this term, so it will become a square plus 1. There are three variables, sorry, three constant a, b and c. We have to find these three a, b and c. Again, we have to put x is equals to 1 first of all. 1 equals to this term will become 0. C into 1 plus 1, 2. So C is equals to 1 by 2. Clear? Next, we have to put x again. I will put 0. So 0 is equals to, this complete term will become 0. B into minus 1 plus value of C is 1 by 2. 0 plus 1 is 1. Shift minus 1 by 2 left hand side. So B is equals to again 1 by 2. Now we have to find the value of A. Again put x is equals to another constant. Let equals to be minus 1. You can put anything. These are the easiest terms. So I put 1, minus 1 and 0. If you will put minus 1 equals to minus A plus B is 1 by 2. X is minus 1 plus C is again 1 by 2 minus 1 square plus 1. Minus 1 equals to minus A plus half minus 2. So it will become 1 only. If you will shift minus 1 to left hand side, minus 2. This minus 2 will get cancelled. So 1 equals to minus A plus half. 1 minus half equals to minus A. So A is equals to minus half. Clear? These are all the constant A, B and C. Now put all the values here in this term. So it will become, I will erase this. So our function will become A is minus half, B is half upon x square plus 1. C is again half. Now we have to take the integration. What is the integration of these terms? Take minus half common. Take out x minus 1 upon x square plus 1. Again 1 by 2 here. Integration of 1 by x minus 1. Here again separate the terms. X upon x square plus 1 into dx plus half minus 1 into minus half is plus half. Integration of 1 by x square plus 1. 1 by 2 integration of 1 by x minus 1. Now how you will take the integration of all the terms? For last term it is very simple. Log of x minus 1. For this we will apply the result which we had completed in previous exercise. But here what we have to do? We have to make this as a derivative of this. Derivative of this is 2x, so we have to multiply and divide by 2. So it will become minus 1 by 4 log of x square plus 1. What is the formula of x square plus A is 1 by 8 tan inverse x. Here 1 by 2 log of x minus 1. Here, so this is your complete answer. How to take the integration of all the terms. Clear? So question number up to 14 are same. Next we will do question number 15. In the 15th question there is the 4 power. In this question, we will write it as x square power 2 minus 1 dx. We will apply the identity here, a square minus b square. It will become x square minus 1, x square plus 1. Again we can apply the identity here, x minus 1, x plus 1, x square plus 1. Now we can apply partial fraction here, a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x plus 1 plus this is the quadratic term, so we have to write down the linear term in the numerator, that is cx plus d. Clear? So solve it by yourself. Next question number 16. we will put x raised to power n equals to t. Here x raised to power n equals to t. So it will become, so we need this in the numerator, so we will multiply this term with numerator and denominator. So first of all our function will become x raised to power n minus 1 dx. If we multiply x into xn minus 1, it will become only xn. Now do the substitution, it will become dt upon n. We can write 1 by n outside upon t into t plus 1. Now this is the simple function dt upon t into t plus 1. Apply the partial fraction here. Clear? Next, all the questions are same. 17 again you have to put sin x equal to t, then you have to apply partial fraction. In 18th question, see, degree of numerator and denominator is same. X square plus 1, x square plus 2, x square plus 3, x square plus 4. Degree of numerator and denominator is same. So first of all you have to divide numerator by denominator. What will be the numerator if you will multiply? It will become x to the power 4 plus 3x square plus 2, and denominator will become x raised to power 4 plus 7x square plus 12. If you will multiply both the terms. Now by dividing, so we get this term will cancel, minus 4x square minus 10. So our function will become 1 plus minus 4x square minus 10 upon x square plus 3 x square plus 4 into dx. Now integration of 1 is x. Here we have to apply partial fraction. This is the quadratic term. Again we have to apply ax plus b and cx plus d. There are 4 constants a, b and c, d. We have to find it by put the terms x equals to any 4 constants. Here there will become 4 equations, so you have to solve it. Next, 19th and 20th again same. 20th question is same as question number 16. In 16 there is n, but in 20th there is a 4. So you have to multiply numerator denominator by x cube. Clear? Next we will discuss 21st question. In 21st question there is an exponential function in the denominator. In the denominator, 21st question, ex minus 1 dx. So put ex equals to t, derivative of ex dx equals to dt, but in the numerator there is only dx, there is no ex. So instead of ex write down t. So dx will become dt upon t. So our function will become dt upon t, write down here, into t minus 1. Then we will apply partial fraction here. 1 by t, t minus 1 equals to a upon t plus b upon t minus 1. Again find a and b constants. Next 22 and 23 are the MCQs. You have to solve the integration and you have to convert your answer according to your options and then choose which option is correct. So this is your complete exercise 7.5. Thank you so much.